Well, LCR, look who's back. I want to thank Pastor Brad and all of our teams for keeping worship going the last 2 weeks. 1 week I was up in Mammoth with my family, and last week I was in Columbus, Ohio for church-wide assembly. That's where Lutherans from around the country gather in assembly to talk about our national church, some of our priorities and work, and where we're going from here. Some of the things that we talked about were very technical constitutional issues about how we arrange ourselves, what's the best way for Lutherans to arrange themselves. Some of it was to deal with current issues. How do we tackle racism? How do we look at issues related to indigenous people and the way the church has related to indigenous populations? And some of it was just rekindling friendships from churches that we've worked with and been connected to across the year. So we developed a new partnership with a church in Ohio that I used to work at that would like to join with us in some of our work in Asia, and then they do some work in Europe that they've invited us to. And it might open up a cool mission opportunity to do some work in Appalachia for some of our youth. So anyhow, it was a wonderful time of connecting and being church together. We have a lot going on as we get ready for the fall to begin. First is, over the next 2 weeks, if you're part of our second service community, we're going to be soliciting feedback on the worship change. If you remember, we did a pilot program during the summer. So if you liked it or you didn't like it, please be sure to share that information with me or with Susan in the office. You can do it in person or via email so that we can get a sense of what decision we make moving forward into the fall. September 11th will be our kickoff weekend for our fall programming. We'll have a gospel brunch. We'll have an open house for the preschool. We'll find a way to welcome new families into our preschool community. And then beginning September 18th, we will have our fall either keep the time change or return it back to our old worship time. Obviously, whenever we do one thing to fix one problem, it creates new problems or new issues, and so we have to figure out ways to move forward in the best possible way. We have some exciting things planned for our youth program. We have a team of 4 people now as a bridge for our youth program. You'll also see an announcement later this month to come to a meeting if you would like to be part of finding our new youth worker. But I think we're going to see some really cool stuff happen in terms of connecting with families and building faith for those who are youth and young adults in our community. So I'm happy to be back. Again, grateful to Pastor Brad and everyone who made my time away possible. And now summer's almost over and we've got a lot of work to do, and I think God's going to bless us. So look forward to doing that work with you and look forward to connecting with you at church this Sunday.